Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 83 of my Elden Ring Let's Play. A couple of things I should mention before we get going. So, I guess the most important one for the series itself is I was actually recording about 5 minutes worth of footage, and I got a bit of a heads into this dungeon, but I wasn't actually recording my screen. I had another game selected. I didn't know that would be the case. So I did grab a couple of items, just some grave words and some resources that they don't really matter. Second thing, for some reason I'm lagging quite a bit. My FPS are all over the place for no particular reason. I went through this area earlier and I had no problems, so I'm not sure what's up with that. Another thing, I've changed up quite a few settings on OBS, and I've switched video editors. So now I'm using DaVinci Resolve. The reason being, I've also changed up my audio, so I now have audio on 2 tracks, and this means that while I'm recording, my audio from my microphone goes into 1 track, the audio from my game goes into another track, so I can merge them later, and I can also cut any annoying audio from like people working around my house or whatever else that may happen. So any annoying audio I can now just get rid of. Also, I'm really stuttering a lot. I can't believe this happened. Okay. Okay, let's go. It's playable, I just don't know why exactly I'm stuttering so hard. Oh dear, come on. So yeah, in general, lots of things should be better, I guess. That would be the word I'm looking for. It should be a lot easier to record and edit pretty much anything. So even if I want to go back and check if I missed an item, I should be able to now. I think that's it. So I basically got up to here before I realized I wasn't recording. So you didn't miss much. However, apparently there is a shortcut going down. This would actually go straight to the boss. I don't want to do that, but that could be a thing if you're only interested in the boss itself. I'm really struggling to understand why I'm lagging so much. Well, could it be the new settings? But that wouldn't really make any sense because my CPU is very powerful. So any settings I pick shouldn't have any effect. And I was just recording without issues, so not sure. Anyway, ringed finger, bludgeon made of an enormous finger, sheathed in several heavy rings, though thought to have been cut from an ancestor of finger creeper. Some life yet remains in this legacy of an ancient act of blasphemy, as evidenced by the barely perceptible warmth it exudes. It's actually a hilarious weapon because the special attack is just a giant finger flick. So very funny. Am I gonna use it? Probably not, but certainly a weapon I would consider using, like as a joke. So maybe I'll use it. Yeah, I'm getting lots of weird stutters for some reason. I'll see what's up in the next episode, because this episode's not gonna be very long. It's gonna be about 20 minutes as we get through this. And I kind of have to iron out some kinks. Ooh, that was very close. Can I make it up? No. Well, let's just carry on with the dungeon then. Oh, hello. Always check your corners. Apparently that's something I don't do. Yeah, I don't really know. I guess I must have changed something with my recording settings. Ooh. Come on. I cannot afford to lose this much HP right now. I really can't. We have something coming up with quite a few bosses and more lava. I mean, I could quickly leave, restart the game, see if that fixes it. It could, I mean. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Since I now have the power of editing, it's mandatory for me to edit to merge the audio. I can pretty much do that. I can just quit. It's not gonna be any extra effort for me. So I'll be back in, well, an instant for you, and we'll see why why I'm lagging. Hello and welcome back. So apparently whatever I changed while messing with OBS, I picked a settings preset that was very demanding. Also, when I came back, I also accidentally used one of my flasks, so I have even less healing now. And I really do wish that dog wasn't barking right now, because I can't cut this explanation. Right, come on. Come on, come on, come on. We can just barely make it. We got the Mantis blade. A curved sword with a blade at both ends, wielded by the cemetery shades, the insect-ridden gravekeepers. The blade is thin and sharp, and strong attacks unleashes a far-reaching blood slash. Alright, that's cool. By the way, we have to drop down here. There's not much to it. We just drop here. Don't believe there's any items here on this side. Nope. If you drop down there, you die. just be warned. Nothing on both sides. Now, here is why I wanted to conserve my... Never mind. Okay. We get the Bloodhound set, but most importantly, I didn't know at all that we would one-shot that guy. So good to know. Let's read about it. Metal armor with jutting breastplate, worn by the Bloodhound Knights. The Bloodhound Knights are trained as hunters and known to be unshakable trackers. Without the use of language, each knight chooses his own master. Once a decision has been made, the knight stays loyal for life. Right. I imagine they all say the same. Yeah. And we also get the Gelmir Knight armor. So let's read that as well. Gelmir Knight. Huh. Gelmir Knight armor. Bears an emblem that none wear any longer, standing as it does for a lord that fell from a lofty ambition into gluttonous depravity. As a lord lost his dignity, so too did these knights lose their master. Helm worn by knights once loyal to Praetor Rykard. Its crest of red feathers symbolizes Rykard's pedigree as Lord Radagon's son. Yeah, you probably heard of Radagon, right? He married Queen Marika. No. Yeah, he married Queen Marika. I thought that was the spoiler, but no. After leaving Queen Renala. And why did he do that? Well, you'll know eventually. Okay, that's nothing in particular. That's nothing in particular. Okay, well, the whole Radagon thing. He is certainly a guy. It's just very funny how the whole story goes. Alright, well, why are we here, you may ask? You shall see soon enough. You shall see that we can actually drop on this. I don't believe there's any items in this hallway. And now we are at the boss. Yeah. Now this boss might be a bit difficult. I might die a couple of times, but shouldn't be too hard, right? I'm definitely gonna die the first time around because I only have 4 healing flasks. But should be fine. Should be fine. Trying to think. Nah, it's fine. Let's just go and see what happens. We've already fought this boss before, technically, and we'll fight it a couple more times. Well, there you go. Might be time for us to put a few extra points. You definitely don't want to choose Last Sight of Grace, by the way. It might be time we put a few points into Vigor again. Cause that was a lot of damage. What are you doing? Bloodhound Knight flow. Sure. Inventory. Spirit of a Bloodhound Knight, they call the Rabbit Stray, will attack without pause immediately after being summoned. Flo vowed that there was only one lord you would serve, a true king, and so the Rabbit Stray never found a master. Alright, and in case you didn't notice, we did have the notification that we did have more death root to give. So let's return to the entrance. Well, that's Mount Gelmir's hero grave, or Gelmir's hero grave, I guess. Again, it's not a particularly difficult one, but I don't really like the chariots. Like, I guess that's I don't know. It's funny because it's not a particularly terrible design. I guess it just doesn't fit the game. It's what I might be thinking. No, it certainly fits the game. Elden Ring, or in Soulsborne games in general, are no strangers to parkour or like puzzles in general. So I don't think it's not that it doesn't fit the game. I think it's more it's too long. Because if you die at the end to the chariot, you kind of have to start all the way from the beginning, and that's sort of anxiety-inducing thought that you can't make a mistake. It's uncomfortable, I guess. So in a way, it's good because the game actually makes you feel things. You're not just always guaranteed to win or to not lose progress. That could be a good thing. Personally, I prefer when I have the option to restart immediately before I die. At least in these games, I don't really enjoy having to redo what I've done before for the sake of, you know, making the game more anxiety inducing. As I said, I just prefer to have it somewhat easy. But that's just a personal opinion. I'm sure lots of people enjoy those hero graves, and I mean, I can't really disagree with them. In general, they are okay. Okay, so we could be down there. Let me look at the map. Right, so we could follow this, and also we have this whole place to explore. Or we could go up there and slowly make our way up. I'd rather find the site of grace first, just so I can situate myself, because I don't want to start like right at the middle of this, because we're right in the middle of the whole go up Mount Gelmir path. And I don't really want to do much more without a... Is that side of grace over there? It is. Okay, so I guess we're going this way. We can clear this beginning portion, sort of get our bearings. We'll do it backwards, but it's fine. These enemies shouldn't kill us. I say as I almost die. Okay, maybe I should focus. Okay, let's calm down for a moment. Alright, Let's take this slowly because we're almost dead, and I don't feel like we have to be. We have a bunch of enemies in front of us. They should be easy to clear out. Do we have anything up top? We do. I'm not sure if they're gonna shoot down, but I guess it would be wiser to take care of them first. Maybe I was mistaken. There's nothing. Right, these stairs. Oh, it was a body. Okay, well, guess we'll grab it. Pulley bow. Didn't we have one of those already? What am I doing? Bows should be over here. Oh no, we got the pulley crossbow, and now we got the pulley bow. Longbow, which utilizes pulleys and springs, the complex mechanism which required advanced mathematical and mechanical understanding to craft, was likely made by a certain genius who learned Golden Order fundamentalism. Exactly the same thing as before, as the crossbow. Alright. I don't know who this genius is, by the way, but there's probably a lore video on that. And if there isn't, there will be eventually, because lore, the Soulsborne lore YouTubers, once they are out of like the obvious content, they can get really creative and really out there, which isn't wrong. I'm not trying to diss anyone. In general, though, I do feel once they stop, and I'm not talking about anyone in particular either, by the way, I think it's just a general thing, once like lore YouTubers get the main things out of the way, they go grab the most weird or otherwise irrelevant side content and then just make a whole video on that, which sometimes is okay and cool and interesting and all that. Other times, though, I do feel it's a bit of a stretch. Like, I'm trying to remember the specific example from Dark Souls 3, which was like something in the undead hamlet or village. I can't remember the exact name of the location, where I remember seeing a video, was like about the general landscape of that area, and honestly, I mean, some of it made sense, but other things I feel were a bit out there, like, and when I say a bit, I mean quite a bit of a stretch, really, for us to assume that would be like the lore accurate interpretation. Well, as much as it can be, because, you know, lore isn't exactly something you can just interpret and take at face value when it comes to these games. You can't just say, oh, this is my theory, it's probably correct, this is exactly what the developers meant, because probably there's lots of times where the developers don't really mean anything in particular. They just write something interesting and it happens to get a lot of theories, and probably most of them are correct. Anyway, I'm gonna stop the episode here because I don't know how long the other part was. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will catch you in the next episode. Bye bye.